How did just 83 anonymous Twitter handles turn Meghan Markle into the most trolled woman on Earth? And why were millions of strangers so eager to help? The answer isn't only about algorithms or royal gossip. It's a mirror held up to envy, race, and the dark thrill of watching someone fall. Fasten in. We're about to trace the pipeline from one tiny hate farm to a global frenzy. Bot tracking firm Bot Sentinel combed through more than 100,000 tweets about Meghan and Harry. They uncovered 55 primary troll profiles created for one purpose, attacking the Duchess, and 28 amplifiers that recycled the venom. Together, those 83 accounts pumped out roughly 70% of every nasty tweet you've ever seen about Meghan. Yet their combined following looked modest, just under 200,000 people. Thanks to retweets, quote tweets, and Twitter's own suggestion engine, their abuse flashed across an estimated 17 million timelines. Investigators tested brand new dummy accounts and discovered a chilling quirk. After viewing just 2 hateful profiles, Twitter's Who to Follow sidebar started recommending more of the same. One click shoved them down a rabbit hole the platform itself kept digging. The trolls didn't stay on Twitter either. They mirrored the same talking points in blogs, YouTube rants, even merch stores that plastered defamatory slogans on t-shirts. Hate had become a cottage industry, cheap to produce, lucrative in outrage clicks. Pop culture loves a glow-up story until the heroine changes the script. Meghan's arc from TV actress to Duchess checked every fairy tale box, yet applause died the moment she stopped playing a silent supporting role. Psychologists call it the Pedestal effect. Admiration flips to resentment once a public figure dares to be fully human. History shows the pattern. Princess Diana, Britney Spears, Serena Williams. We raise them up to feel inspired. We yank them down to feel superior. The tearing down delivers a sugar rush of control, then leaves us with the same insecurities that made us angry in the first place. Scholars who study online harassment describe trolling as a projection sport. The bully hurls at others what they despise in themselves. On platforms that hide real identities, the reward system is brutal but simple. Mock someone, collect likes, repeat. For the target, the damage is measurable. Meghan once said that while pregnant and largely off the grid in 2019, she was still the most trolled person in the entire world. It was almost unsurvivable. Clinical research links sustained cyber abuse to anxiety spikes, depressive spirals, even PTSD-like symptoms. For trolls, the dopamine hit fades quickly, so they escalate to keep the high. That's why insults turn graphic and why moderation-dodging tactics, code words, fake parody labels are so common. Meghan's biracial identity unsettles people who rely on neat racial boxes. Critics from white spaces accuse her of overreaching. Gatekeepers within black spaces sometimes brand her not authentic enough. Sociologists call it racial gatekeeping, the double bind that polices how blackness should look, speak, or marry. Bot Sentinel saw trolls using coded slurs, tiny spelling tweaks that dodge filters but leave no doubt about intent. Hate wasn't random, it was engineered to sting along color lines. And once an insult gets soaked in racism, it spreads faster, powered by both bigotry and the backlash it provokes. Summer 2023. Spotify nixes its $20 million Archetypes deal after one season, citing a strategic rethink. Headlines hail it as proof Meghan couldn't deliver. Early 2024, her gourmet venture American Riviera Orchard rebrands to As Ever, because, she jokes, the original name sounded like word salad. Pundits spin the pivot as chaos. Netflix then teases, With Love, Meghan, a sun-drenched lifestyle series filmed on a California estate with celebrity drop-ins. Fans cheer, haters cry, tone-deaf luxury. Meanwhile, recurring divorce rumors surface every quarter, always unverified, always viral, prompting Harry to quip, "Apparently we've divorced 10 or 12 times already." Rumors suggest tension in Montecito. Official statements insist they're stronger than ever. May 2023. Meghan, Harry, and her mother leave a New York gala. Their spokesperson calls the paparazzi pursuit near catastrophic. The NYPD later labels it reckless, not high speed. Supporters flash back to Princess Diana's fatal night. Skeptics dub it PR dramatics. Either way, the incident proves digital hate can spill onto asphalt. Strip away the hashtags, and you often find envy wearing a mask of judgment. Maybe it's not the tiaras we covet, but the freedom to quit a suffocating job. Maybe it's Montecito sunshine or the nerve to reboot at 40. Envy rarely announces itself. It camouflages as critique. She's fake, she's unrelatable. The cure isn't another doom scroll. It's turning the spotlight inward, asking what desire her success awakens, and turning that energy into a roadmap, not a takedown. Not every show deserves 5 stars. Thoughtful critique sharpens culture. Cruelty is counterfeit power. Meghan's haters built a micro empire, 83 accounts, millions of impressions. And still the anger roars for more. The treadmill never ends because the target was never the problem. The void inside is. 17 million users amplified a lie seeded by 83 trolls. Algorithms fed it. Racial bias spiced it. Our own envy kept it trending. Meghan Markle is merely the screen. The projector is us. When the next hate post scrolls by, pause and ask, is it exposing her flaws or the cracks in the mirror we're all staring into? Acknowledging that might be the first step to logging off the hate economy for good.